Have you ever been chatting in English and maybe a little word like could or should or would just pops up and makes you stop and think? They seem pretty simple, right? But, these three tiny words, they get mixed up quite a lot.
They really do.
And getting a handle on their sort of subtle differences, that can really unlock clearer, more confident communication for you.
Definitely.
So today, we're taking a deep dive. We're going to master these mighty modal verbs. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is just how much nuance these three little words actually add to English.
Right.
So our mission today in this deep dive is really to clarify their distinct roles. Are you giving advice, exploring possibilities, maybe making a polite request? Mastering them really helps you express yourself with, precision. And that's just key to being truly understood, isn't it?
Absolutely. Precision is a great word for it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's maybe kick things off with should and shouldn't.
Good starting point.
Think of these as your straightforward guides, like for offering or asking for advice. Suggestions, too.
Your go-to advice word.
Exactly. Like if a friend tells you, oh, I've had this headache for a whole week, what's the natural thing to say?
You should go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Right. Or maybe if you're wanting to make new friends, someone might gently say, you shouldn't spend quite so much time on the computer.
A bit of friendly advice?
Yeah. You should go out and maybe join a club instead. It's all about what's, recommended, the best thing to do.
Exactly. Should and shouldn't are just really practical. You hear them all the time in everyday problem solving because they're direct and they're helpful.
Makes sense.
Like if you had an argument with a good friend, right? A solid suggestion for fixing things would be, you should call her and just tell her you're sorry.
Yeah, direct and clear.
It's suggesting a wise path forward. Simple.
Okay, so should guides us. But what if you're not really giving advice? Maybe you're just opening up possibilities or even trying to be super polite.
Yeah, that's where could comes in.
Right, could. Now, initially, I think a lot of us learn could just as the past form of can,
Right.
showing something you were able to do in the past.
Past ability.
Like, I remember thinking, wow, when I was younger, I could run a mile in 7 minutes.
Huh. Those are the days.
Totally. And, for past inability, too. Oh, man, yesterday I couldn't find my wallet anywhere. Panic.
Right. But could goes way beyond just the past ability. And here's where it gets really interesting for boosting your fluency.
Okay.
We use could constantly to talk about future possibilities.
Options.
Okay. Like brainstorming.
Exactly. Imagine you're brainstorming ideas for, say, a new project. You might throw out things like, well, we could put advertisements on social media, or
maybe John could even contact local TV stations. Something like that.
Perfect example. Yeah. Could. Just opens up this whole world of potential actions without, committing you to any single one. It's about options. I like that. And here's another great use of could. It's fantastic for making polite requests, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Crucial for politeness.
You hear it all the time. Excuse me, could you please open the window? It's a bit warm. Or could you turn the music down just a little, thanks? It's just a softer, much more inviting way to ask for something. Way gentler than just turn the music down.
Definitely more polite. Okay, so we've got should for advice, could for possibility and polite requests. Now let's unpack would.
Right, would. This one feels a bit more hypothetical.
Exactly. It primarily describes unreal or unlikely situations. You usually find it in those famous conditional sentences.
The if sentence.
The if sentences, yeah.
Yeah.
For instance, if I were the president of my company, I would make a lot of changes.
Okay, so it's about what you do in this imagined scenario, something that isn't actually true right now.
Precisely. And you'll often hear it shortened, right, to just do it.
Oh, yeah, like if I were president, I'd make changes. Much quicker.
Much quicker. Very common. It's all about that if scenario, like you said.
Yeah.
It really invites us to imagine.
So this raises an important question, like, what if things were different?
Exactly. That's the core of it. For example, if people were more generous, there wouldn't be so much poverty in the world. A big hypothetical.
Right. Or maybe something smaller scale, like, she would travel around the world if she had more vacation time.
Perfect. It describes what would happen, but under different, imagined conditions. Not reality right now.
Got it. And would also seems really handy for polite offers, especially with that phrase, would you like?
Oh, absolutely essential for hosting or offering things politely.
Like if you have guests over, you might ask, would you like anything to drink? Or do you like to join us for dinner? It just feels really friendly, inviting, a nice way to extend an offer.
Very much so. Now, before we wrap things up, there's a really crucial grammar tip I want to mention. It's a common trap, especially for English learners.
Okay, what is it?
Never, ever use the word to directly after should, could, or would.
Ah, right. That's a big one.
It is. These are modal verbs,
Yeah.
and they connect directly to the main verb without needing to.
So give us an example.
Okay, so it's you shouldn't smoke. Simple. Not you shouldn't to smoke.
Gotcha. No to.
No to. Or we could order pizza tonight. Not we could order pizza tonight. Just remember that direct link.
Right.
Modal verb, then main verb. No to in between.
Okay, that's a really key takeaway. So what does this all mean for you listening right now?
Right.
These three little words, could, should, and would, they're incredibly versatile, aren't they? And just absolutely essential for clear, nuanced communication in English.
Totally agree.
They might seem similar at first glance, but their specific uses really shape the meaning of your sentences in like powerful ways. They help you express exactly what you mean to say.
Indeed, they add that layer of precision we talked about.
Yeah.
Now, for you, our listener, here's maybe a final thought to take with you. How might consciously applying these distinctions between could, should, and would, how might that improve your own clarity and confidence in everyday conversations?
Good question.
Think about it when you're expressing desires or giving advice or just chatting. Maybe this week, try to actively notice these words. Notice them when you read, when you listen.
And think about how you use them, too.
Exactly. See if making those little distinctions makes a difference.
Yeah.
It's quite empowering once you get the hang of it.
If you found this useful, please do subscribe, click that like button, and ring the notification bell. It really helps us keep creating content like this for you.